Before we begin tonight's story, let's take a moment to settle your body and quiet your mind wherever you are listening, lying in bed or resting comfortably. Allow your shoulders to soften. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Hold it gently for a moment and release it through your mouth. Again, breathe in, slow and easy, and let it go. There is nowhere you need to be right now. Nothing you need to solve. Nothing you need to remember. As you breathe, imagine the steady rhythm of ocean waves rolling in and rolling out. With every breath out, feel your body becoming heavier, more relaxed, as if you are sinking gently into the surface beneath you. If thoughts drift in, that's okay. Simply notice them and let them float away like clouds passing across a wide night sky. Long before cities, before written language, before mirrors, humans were already drawn to scent. The smell of rain on warm earth, smoke curling from a fire, flowers crushed under bare feet. Scent told stories of safety, of danger, of memory. And long before soap and perfume had names, they already existed as instinct. Tonight, we explore the intertwined history of soap and perfume, two inventions born from the same human desire to cleanse the body and to leave something behind. Not just cleanliness, but presence. The first perfumes were not worn on skin. They rose into the air as smoke. In ancient Mesopotamia, over 5,000 years ago, people burned resins, woods, and herbs during rituals: myrrh, cedar, frankincense. The word perfume itself comes from Latin, perfumum, meaning through smoke. Scent was sacred. It carried prayers upward toward gods believed to live in the sky. And in those same early civilizations, another discovery quietly changed daily life. Soap. Soap was not invented for beauty. It was discovered by chance. Around 2800 BC, the Babylonians noticed something strange. When animal fats from cooking fires mixed with ashes and rainwater, the residue left behind lifted grease from wool and from skin. Fat plus ash plus water. A chemical reaction humans wouldn't understand for millennia, but one they immediately appreciated. Early soap was rough, unscented, practical. But humans, being human, could not leave it plain for long. In ancient Egypt, soap and perfume began to merge. Cleanliness was not optional, it was spiritual. The Egyptians believed purity of the body reflected purity of the soul, and the gods were thought to prefer those who smelled pleasing. They bathed daily, often multiple times, using oils, clays, and early soaps made from animal fat and alkaline salts. After washing, they anointed themselves with scented oils. Not lightly, not sparingly. Perfume was applied generously to skin, to hair, to clothing. Even the dead were perfumed, prepared for the afterlife with fragrant resins and oils, so they would arrive before the gods properly scented. Soap cleansed, perfume completed the ritual. The Greeks inherited Egyptian knowledge and refined it. They did not favor soap at first, instead cleansing with olive oil scraped from the skin using metal tools called strigils. But perfume was everywhere. Athletes perfumed themselves after competition. Philosophers debated while scented oils soaked into their beards. Lovers exchanged fragrance as intimacy. The Romans took this obsession further. Public bathhouses became social centers, vast complexes filled with steam, water, and scent. Soap finally gained popularity, often imported from Gaul, an ancient country in Western Europe, where it was made with animal fat and ash, sometimes tinted red with ochre. After bathing, Romans layered perfume on top of cleanliness. Different scents for different body parts. One for the hair, one for the arms, one for the feet. To smell good was to belong. After the fall of Rome, much of Europe forgot soap. Bathing became rare, sometimes even discouraged, due to fears that warm water opened the body to disease. Perfume remained. Strong perfume. It was used not just for pleasure, but for survival. During plagues, people believed foul smells caused illness, and pleasant scents could protect them. Pomanders filled with herbs, rose-water-soaked handkerchiefs, perfumed gloves. Scent masked dirt, but did not remove it. Soap waited patiently in monasteries, in the Middle East, in the hands of those who never forgot. While Europe abandoned soap, the Islamic world perfected it. By the 7th century, soap making was an advanced craft. Cities like Aleppo produced hard soaps made from olive oil and laurel. Gentle, long-lasting, fragrant. Perfume distillation flourished. The invention of the alembic still, a distillation device used to extract essential oils and aromatic compounds, allowed flowers to be transformed into pure essence. Rose water, orange blossom, jasmine. Soap and perfume were no longer separate arts. They were chemistry, medicine, luxury. When crusaders returned to Europe, they brought these secrets with them. By the 14th century, soap making spread across Europe again. Castile soap, made from olive oil, became prized. At the same time, perfume entered royal courts. Catherine de' Medici, an Italian who married King Henry II and became Queen of France, famously brought her personal perfumer to France, along with scented gloves and a taste for fragrance as power. Soap grew gentler, perfume grew subtler. They began to meet in scented soaps. Cleansing no longer erased scent. It carried it forward. The 19th century changed everything. Chemistry explained soap. Germs were discovered, and cleanliness became linked to health. Soap factories emerged, making bars affordable to the masses. But something was missing. These new soaps, though effective, were harsh, chemical, sterile. Perfume returned, softening the experience. Lavender soap, rose soap, lemon soap. The bath transformed from necessity to comfort. A private ritual. Today, soap and perfume are inseparable. We choose soap not just for cleanliness, but for how it makes us feel. Fresh linen, warm vanilla, wood smoke, ocean air. Scent turns washing into memory. A childhood bathroom, a lover's skin, a hotel far from home. Perfume no longer hides uncleanliness. It celebrates cleanliness. And soap no longer removes scent. It prepares the body as a canvas. Soap and perfume were never opposites. They were always partners. One removes what no longer belongs. The other leaves a trace of who we are. Together, they tell a story older than language. The story of humans wanting to be clean and remembered. Not just seen, but sensed. Today, soap and perfume are everywhere. They sit quietly by our sinks, on bathroom shelves, in handbags, on nightstands. So familiar, they almost disappear. And yet, we have never cared more about them. As this episode comes to an end, there's nothing more you need to focus on, nothing you need to remember. If your eyes are still open, you may gently close them now. Allow your breathing to slow in its own time, in its own rhythm. With every breath out, feel your body becoming heavier, more relaxed, more still. Thoughts can come and thoughts can go without needing your attention. If sleep hasn't arrived yet, that's perfectly okay. Rest is enough. And if sleep is already close, you're welcome to follow it. Gently, easily. Thank you for listening. For now, let the quiet take over and allow yourself to drift peacefully into sleep.